Okay, we're back. We were doing the front, and what we're doing is just rounding this off a little bit. The other thing we want to do is just we want to make it a little deeper where that book is going to be. Now we'll keep going here. Alright. And I'm just going to dig that out a little bit down there. Alright, just to give it some depth here. And I have a little bit more depth on the other side, so we're just going to do a little bit more here. Alright, now we're going to go in the back here. We're just going to see where this line is. We're just going to cut that out, or that corner out right now. Okay? Just like so. And same thing over here. We're just going to cut that corner out. Alright. And we're just going to go up here a little bit, and we're just going to cut out his arms on the back side here. See if you can see this here. And we want it the same side, so again I use the finger and the pencil to measure. It really is a neat way of I'm just going to put a little curvature in there, just to give it a little bit of a different look. Alright. We're going to come up. We're going to cut that right out. Just like so. See? We do the same thing over here. We're going to file that up. Alright, so we have the front done, and I'm just going to cut a little more off there in the corner, a tad more. Sometimes I do this when I'm offline. I just go back and go over it a little bit here and there. Yeah. Alright. Underneath the arms here, we're going to just cut this out. And see how I'm using my knife to keep that line straight, and then going back over it with the tip of the knife, and then going back and cutting that out, just like so. Alright, same thing over here. A great way to keep things straight is using your knife as a guide. Never hurts to do that. Alright. Alrighty. And we're going to go across this way in the front as well. Part of the fun of carving is creating new things and trying new things. Some people get comfortable carving the same thing over and over again. Some people can do it only once, and they have to do something different to make it enjoyable. You know, I'm kind of a person who enjoys doing the same thing for a few times, and then it gets boring. I always find the first one to be a lot of fun. You know, because it's new and you're creating it and you're coming up with an idea of how to do it and all the rest. So don't be afraid to make your own patterns, try your own thing. And what I do a lot is, well, not a lot, but I do some of the time, is I use a smaller piece. And I see this little Amish guy, he's really tiny compared to him. I think it's like a little over ½ inch thick and maybe 2 inches long. And I was just experimenting how I could do an Amish face and an Amish type hat and all that, and that's what I came up with. same idea, but a different look. And I'm not quite sure how I'll do the body, but if I get it done before I get this tape all finished, I'll certainly let you see what it looks like, or I'll let you see it on YouTube, what it will look like. And you know, it's been fun. And you know, you can create all kinds of characters with this particular pattern. You can use the one block. There's no pattern really, but the same method that I've been using here. Okay, so we're chopping things out a little bit more. I'm just gonna. Okay, the other thing we got to do now, before we get too far ahead of ourselves, the back here where his pants are. Okay, see where his shoulders are and stuff. Now we're gonna put his pants kind of right there. Alright, that's where the beginning of his pants will be. So we're just gonna put it across like this. Use our knife as a guide to keep it straight. And we're just gonna cut on both sides, a little V cut, just to determine where that is. And we'll make that more distinct as we go along, because that really gets cut out pretty far. And underneath there as well, so we'll just cut that out. Alright, see how we have that? So we'll start on the bottom here a little bit in a minute, determining where things go, and yeah, it's just a matter of cutting things out. Okay, we'll be back in a little bit.